Seniors, mix castor oil with baking soda and watch what happens. Advice for elderly. What if I told you that two simple ingredients sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now could address some of the most frustrating health challenges you face as a senior? Something so basic, so overlooked, that most people over 60 walk past them every day without realizing they could bring relief to issues you've been dealing with for years. I'm here to share insights from traditional wellness practices and modern research about how these two common household items have been quietly helping seniors across the country. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 4 biggest mistakes older adults make when dealing with everyday health discomforts. Mistakes that keep you reaching for expensive products when simple, natural alternatives might be sitting right in your pantry. These mistakes are subtle. Most seniors never consider these alternatives, but the solutions are surprisingly accessible. Let's begin. Establish expertise. I've spent years researching traditional wellness practices and their applications for seniors, drawing from historical uses, folk remedies, and the experiences shared by countless older adults who have found relief through simple, natural approaches. And if there's one thing I've learned from this research, it's that sometimes the most effective solutions are also the most humble ones. The challenge isn't finding complex treatments. The challenge is recognizing that what worked for previous generations might still work today, especially when modern solutions feel overwhelming or expensive. What helped your grandmother might help you too. So let's explore these time-tested approaches one step at a time. Mistake-based framework. Mistake 1. The expensive product trap. This mistake is something I see again and again in conversations with seniors. It seems logical, even necessary, but it slowly drains your wallet while you overlook simple alternatives that might work just as well. Let me tell you about Margaret, a 67-year-old retired nurse who shared her experience in a wellness forum. She said, "I was spending over $100 a month on various creams and treatments for my dry skin and joint stiffness. I felt like I was throwing money away, but I didn't know what else to do." Margaret had fallen into what I call the expensive product trap. She believed that effective solutions had to be costly, professionally marketed, and come with fancy packaging. Here's what she was missing. Many of the most effective topical treatments for common senior concerns contain ingredients that are available in much simpler, more affordable forms. Castor oil, for instance, has been used for centuries as a natural moisturizer and anti-inflammatory agent. It's rich in ricinoleic acid, which research suggests may help reduce inflammation and improve skin barrier function. When you combine castor oil with baking soda, you create a gentle exfoliating and moisturizing treatment that costs pennies compared to commercial alternatives. Margaret started simple. She mixed 1 tablespoon of castor oil with 1 teaspoon of baking soda to create a paste. She used this mixture as a gentle scrub for dry patches on her elbows and knees twice a week. Within 2 weeks, she noticed something remarkable. She shared in her follow-up post, "I can't believe something so simple worked so well. My skin feels softer, and I'm saving so much money. I wish I'd tried this years ago." You don't need expensive products to take care of your skin and body. Sometimes the most effective solutions are also the most humble ones. Mistake 2, the harsh chemical assumption. This second mistake is particularly common among seniors who have been told they need stronger solutions for their concerns. It's the belief that if something is gentle and natural, it can't be effective. Let me tell you about Robert, a 72-year-old retired mechanic who had been struggling with rough, calloused hands for years. "I tried every industrial strength hand cream on the market. They either didn't work or made my skin burn." Robert had been assuming that his tough skin problems needed harsh solutions. He'd been using products with strong chemicals, artificial fragrances, and aggressive exfoliants. Here's what he was missing. As we age, our skin actually becomes more sensitive, not less. The barrier function weakens, and harsh treatments can cause more irritation than healing. The combination of castor oil and baking soda works differently. Castor oil is naturally gentle and penetrates deeply to moisturize, while baking soda provides mild exfoliation without the harshness of chemical scrubs. This isn't about miracle cures. It's about working with your skin's natural healing processes instead of against them. Robert started mixing castor oil with baking soda to create a hand treatment paste. He'd massage it in gently, let it sit for 5 minutes, then rinse with warm water. Within 3 weeks, he experienced something that surprised him. He shared, "My hands are softer than they've been in decades. The calluses are still there, but they're not cracked and painful anymore, and no burning or irritation. Your mature skin deserves gentle care, not harsh punishment." Mistake 3. The single purpose thinking. This third mistake is about limiting yourself to using remedies for just one purpose. It's the assumption that each product should solve only one problem. Let me tell you about Dorothy, a 69-year-old grandmother who had been buying separate products for her dry skin, rough feet, and occasional muscle stiffness. "My bathroom cabinet was full of different tubes and bottles. It was overwhelming and expensive." Dorothy was thinking in single-purpose terms. She didn't realize that simple ingredients could address multiple concerns safely and effectively. Here's what she discovered. The castor oil and baking soda combination can be adapted for various uses. As a foot scrub, it helps with rough, dry skin. As a gentle body exfoliant, it removes dead skin cells. When massaged into sore muscles, the castor oil's anti-inflammatory properties may provide comfort. The versatility comes from understanding what each ingredient does. Castor oil moisturizes and may reduce inflammation. Baking soda gently exfoliates and helps balance pH. Together, they create a multi-purpose treatment. Dorothy started using different ratios for different needs. For dry skin, more castor oil, less baking soda for exfoliation, equal parts of both for foot care, slightly more baking soda for extra cleansing. She found that one simple mixture could replace multiple expensive products. Within a month, she noticed improvements across all the areas she'd been treating separately. She shared, "I simplified my routine and my bathroom cabinet, but I'm getting better results. It's amazing how something so simple can do so much." Sometimes the best solutions are the most versatile ones. Mistake 4. The isolation from traditional wisdom. This final mistake is perhaps the most significant one. It's the disconnection from the practical wisdom that previous generations used to maintain their health and comfort. Let me tell you about James, a 74-year-old retired teacher who had been struggling with various minor health discomforts. "I felt like I was constantly chasing the next new product or treatment. Nothing seemed to work for long." James had become isolated from traditional wellness practices. He'd been taught to trust only modern, commercial solutions and had lost touch with the simple remedies that sustained previous generations. Here's what he was missing. Traditional remedies like castor oil and baking soda weren't just folk tales. They were practical solutions that worked for generations of people who couldn't afford or access complex treatments. The wisdom wasn't in the mystical properties of these ingredients. It was in the practical understanding that simple, gentle, consistent care often produces better results than complicated, expensive interventions. James started exploring traditional approaches not as a rejection of modern medicine, but as a complement to it. He began using the castor oil and baking soda mixture as part of a weekly self-care routine. The transformation wasn't just physical, it was emotional and spiritual too. He shared 6 months later, "I feel more connected to my own body and to the wisdom of those who came before me. Taking care of myself with simple, natural ingredients feels grounding and empowering. Your body responds to consistent, gentle care." Sometimes the most profound healing comes from the simplest approaches. The simple solution revealed now. Let me share the specific way to combine these two humble ingredients for maximum benefit. The basic castor oil and baking soda treatment. For general skin care: 1 tablespoon high-quality castor oil, 1 teaspoon baking soda. Mix into a smooth paste. Apply to clean skin in gentle circular motions. Let sit for 5-10 minutes. Rinse with warm water. Use 2-3 times per week for foot care. Tablespoons castor oil, 1 tablespoon baking soda. Mix and massage into feet. Focus on rough, dry areas. Rinse and dry. Thoroughly. Use weekly for gentle body exfoliation. 1 tablespoon castor oil, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda. Mix and use in shower. Gentle circular motions. Rinse completely. Use by weekly. Important safety notes. Always patch test on a small area. First use only food grade baking soda. Choose cold pressed hexane free castor oil. Avoid broken or irritated skin. Discontinue if any irritation occurs. This is for external use only. Why this combination works: castor oil is naturally moisturizing and contains ricinoleic acid, which research suggests has anti-inflammatory properties. Baking soda acts as a gentle exfoliant and may help balance skin pH. The key is consistency and gentleness. This isn't about dramatic overnight changes. It's about supporting your skin's natural healing and renewal processes with simple, safe ingredients. Final truth: simple solutions for complex times. After researching countless traditional remedies and hearing from seniors who have found relief through simple approaches, I've realized something profound. The biggest mistake isn't any single product choice or treatment decision. It's believing that effective solutions have to be complicated or expensive. Yes, as we age, our bodies need more care and attention, but that care doesn't have to be overwhelming or costly. The seniors who find the most satisfaction in their self-care routines share one thing in common: they've learned to appreciate simple, consistent approaches that work with their bodies, not against them. They've stopped chasing the latest trends and started honoring time-tested wisdom. Your skin can improve, your comfort can increase, your confidence in caring for yourself can be restored. The traditional combination of castor oil and baking soda isn't magic. It's simply a gentle, affordable way to support your body's natural processes. When you approach self-care with patience, consistency, and respect for both traditional wisdom and modern safety, your body often responds with gratitude. That's not wishful thinking. That's honoring the remarkable resilience your body still possesses, even as it changes with age. Conclusion: if this message resonated with you, you're not alone. You're not too old, too set in your ways, or too late to start taking better care of yourself with simple, natural approaches. You're simply ready to rediscover the power of gentle, consistent self-care. When you honor traditional wisdom while respecting modern safety guidelines, you create a self-care routine that's both effective and sustainable. The simple castor oil and baking soda combination I've shared isn't a cure. It's a gentle tool in your wellness toolkit. If this video helped you, please like it and share it with other seniors who might benefit.